Welcome back, y'all.
Welcome back.
The Debatable Podcast.
Debatable.
MC War.
The official sport of rap battling.
And the oldest battle league in existence. And we are back with more. Man, they talking crazy. Jim Jones versus Tony Yayo, man. Crazy. Jim Jones versus Tony Yayo. So, you know, we like to make sure we keep it hip-hop. Our approach is that it's hip-hop and that they should compete in a battle. That was the purpose of hip-hop's founding. At least when the four elements were put together and they had took people off the street and said, listen, this is what we're going to go ahead and do. Let's, instead of being in these gangs, what was it, Black Spades, right? Was that one of the names?
Spades.
All these different gangs.
Warriors.
Let's come into this.
Come out and play.
Let's put this energy and this creative energy into hip-hop.
Facts.
So as opposed to them just dissing each other and talking crazy, do you think it could happen though, Jim Jones versus Tony Yayo?
Nah, I mean, I could see Jim Jones getting up there and you know, preparing to, you know, mentally compete. I just don't see Yayo. I don't see Yayo as that guy. Like, you know.
I know what you mean. It'd be more Lloyd Banks, right? If somebody was, matter of fact, what am I talking about? He even put it out, said that he would do something.
Yeah, you know, we had a correspondent going back and forth.
The numbers, I already know. I get it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's all about the numbers. It's all about the numbers. Yeah. Beamers, Benz, and Bentleys, right? So, man, and then speaking of the numbers, after I did the numbers, I didn't even realize how much Jim Jones streams, man.
Nah, he's up there.
1.1 million monthly listeners.
That's to be respected. That's to be. What's that like?
No, I'm sorry. 952,478 monthly listeners on Spotify.
What is that? Like a $5,000 a month?
That's a month.
No, that's not even 5,000. That's like about, you know,
a day.
$100.
No. What that is? That's a check though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely a check. That might be. That's a good question. I don't know if it's $5,000 a month, but it's probably like about $1,000, $2,000.
I don't know.
I mean, it might be $5,000.
It might be $100.
Because based on what Snoop Dogg said though, because I think Snoop Dogg
is in the billions.
He's definitely up there,
and
he wasn't getting his. Yeah, so it might not be.
$100.
So now when I did Tony Yayo's numbers. Tony Yayo, 279,000 monthly listeners.
Like $50.
My man, that's 3 times. Nah, I'm sure it's more, but that's 3 times. Okay. Your boy Jim Jones is doing 3 times more than. And then he was just talking how Memphis Bleek is not touring. He's touring. He's touring off for 279,000 monthly listeners. I mean, that's incredible.
Let's keep it a buck. The fact that 50 has a machine. And he has his machine in such a way where, you know, Yayo is able to experience the world and not want for nothing because he's working. That's
the battle right there.
I mean, he has a machine.
Memphis Bleek versus Tony Yayo. Memphis Bleek is at 386,000 monthly listeners.
I think.
I agree. Okay.
I think Yayo might.
So
want a battle.
And it was both. It was actually both Jim Jones and Memphis Bleek talking. And you know what? We probably would get a battle out of them. Meaning, because I feel like if Tony Yayo, I don't know, but I'm just saying based on the nature of what I see online, it looked like if Jim Jones and Tony Yayo get on stage, somebody swinging. It just the nature of them two guys is seen.
Right.
Memphis Bleek,
but Bleek and Yayo, I could
see that. I could see that happening. I could see them actually rapping because I could see that. I could see that one right there. So it's about Memphis Bleek.
To me, Yayo's so much of a hype man. That's why I made Jim Jones was a hype man.
Yayo's kind of nice though. Yayo's kind of nice. I ain't gonna lie. You know, even though DMX dissed him or whatever, Yayo is kind of nice. He got some lines. And you know, his flow is a little different. He's a hip hop head. Like he's a hip hop head. When he talk about hip hop, he talk about from his time, coming up with the DJs that he was around. He was participating in the sport since a young buck.
It just don't look like he's the type of guy that'll just get up there and spit bars. And keep it sportsmanship, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
For some reason, I think with Bleek, I don't know. For some reason, I think they would. I don't know why.
I remember one time.
I don't know why.
I remember one time, like, because Bleek and them came to Atlanta performing on stage, and you know, Beans was going crazy. Like, he was going crazy, spitting mad bars, and then he looked at Bleek. He looked at Bleek to go and pick it up so he could start spitting. He's like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, but come on, man. You talking about Beanie Sigel is one of the great. Beanie's. You know, when we talk about top, we were talking about the top 10, top 20. He's like top 20, bro. Tabernacle Atlanta.
Yeah,
okay,
I'm just saying. Saying the fact that
Bleek is. I'm sorry. Sigel is definitely, arguably top 20 greatest MCs of all time. Like, you could argue him into the top 20.
Dame Dash,
you know
said some real stuff right there. Dame Dash said Sigel could have been a Kanye. Sigel could have been the next Jay.
Wow.
If he would have played his cards correct,
right,
and went with Dame, it's like he could have positioned him to be the next.
That's interesting. That's because he needed a businessman in his corner, so he could be the creative, you know, and the creator,
just to be the artist.
I can see that 100%. So my point is, Bleek, Beanie, come on now, like, my point. Beanie is like I said, you could argue him into the top 20.
Well, that's why I say I could see them two.
He is a great MC.
I could see them two battling,
and
because
Bleek is nice, but he's not a great MC.
Right.
Like, he's a good MC. Let's do that.
I could see him preparing. I could see him preparing, a couple of joints for the battle.
I can
and
too.
And then after that, I'm out of gas.
Who's that? But it's three rounds. Yeah. They could prepare 3 rounds.
Right.
Like, come on now. You're supposed to. This, it's just like back in the day, right? First of all, nobody's going off the top of the head anyway in the battle. Nobody. They start with 2-3 lines. Even the best ones, Hollow the Dawn, Chef Trez. We talked about them. Some of the best freestyle MCs in the game currently. They start with 2-3 lines in the beginning. Charlie Clips. It's very, you're not getting them freestyling the whole thing.
If he loses, that means that he can't go on tour with 50. 50's that type of dude, man. You lost, man. I can't take
that's a fact. That's a fact.
You good, man. Let's just sit this one out.
I don't know, but I think Tony Yayo got him, though.
Bleek?
Yeah, I think Tony Yayo got him. My money is on Tony Yayo.
Argument.
Yeah,
Debatable.
My money's on Tony Yayo, because Tony Yayo is he's the way he thinks.
That's a debate.
Yeah, listen. He actually is like, he think a little bit different. Like, he say things like, that'll get the crowd going. You know what I'm talking about? He get people gonna talk about whatever he say. They gonna talk about. He gonna memorize his rhymes. He gonna put his verses together. It's gonna be crazy. He gonna win. If you ask me, he gonna win, because Bleek.
I'm calling Smitty after this.
I like Bleek.
I call Smitty, man.
I like Bleek, right? I like his persona and everything. He just don't seem like the guy that says anything outrageous, outlandish. Tony Yayo will say something outlandish that'll be like, yo, that was crazy. Like, or, just the thing, like, I don't see Bleek saying nothing really outlandish. I could see him having some bars. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't know.
Yeah, look at the interviews. If you just look at the interviews, right? And I say the interviews because when they interview Tony Yayo, because he'll say something crazy off the wall. He'll say something interesting. If he put that into his,
that's just how he is.
That's my point. If he put that in his bars, come on, man. Your man ain't gonna.
That's a serious if, man. Because that persona, that attitude that he has, that's what makes me think he gonna swing. He'll throw the mic, like, you know what I'm saying, like, throw the mic real quick, and then before you know it, there's a problem. I'm just saying, I think Yayo could put a body of work together for the battle,
right? And
the momentum of the battle would be crazy. Now, as far as him executing, that's the thing. And that's my
Tony Yayo?
Yeah,
he gonna execute.
That's my
he gonna execute. This dude is a hype man. He been a hype man. Hold up. Bleek is not a hype man no more. I don't think Bleek is not a hype man anymore. Bleek is he really going out? And this dude, just like Tony Yayo said, no disrespect, when he was like, I'm on tour, is Bleek touring? I know he's really touring because of 50, but the point is that he's actually active out there on the mic.
That was a shot.
It was. Come on, that's why he came back with Jim Jones, and they was firing shots back. But I'm saying, your man,
$1,000 for every bump on your face. That was so disrespectful.
Yeah. So, but my point, this guy is MCing almost, every other day. Whenever is Bleek doing it? Is Bleek in front of the mic? So when you say prepare, he's gonna be very well prepared.
That's a good point.
Thank you. He's gonna be very well prepared.
He's on his bike pedal every day. So he's okay. I get it.
Now, so after doing the numbers, like, listen, Tony Yayo is not in Jim Jones' league when it comes to people listening to him. I mean, Tony Yayo never started a whole branch of rappers, like even Max B, even to say Max B and use Max B against Jim Jones. Jim Jones brought out Max B.
Figure down.
Stack bundles. You get what I'm talking about? Like, he got some, like, he actually brought some people in that, unfortunately, they took some bad routes, but they are definitely legendary in the game for New York City. You know what I'm talking about?
That's a fact.
And then that brought Chinx, right? Because Stack was related to Chinx. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that whole lineage came by way of Jim Jones. You can't really...
Squad up.
You can't find that from Tony Yayo. You get what I'm talking about? So now, in actuality, so now doing the numbers.
That's a point.
Then I started doing, as you saw, we were doing the numbers. Spotify, Cam, Jim Jones is not that far from Cam. Cam is doing 2.2 million monthly listeners.
Right.
And Jim Jones is at...
I mean, that's the ultimate battle, if you ask me.
At 1 million.
Cam versus Jim. Easy.
And guess who's doing more than... Guess who's doing more than all of the above?
It's just like if they would take it and keep it a MC War sportsman.
Nah, they would though. You're right. It is Cam versus Jim when we talk about what would be more of an equal.
Facts. I mean,
and they would battle. They wouldn't do no.
Nah,
they wouldn't fight. They wouldn't fight. But I'm saying Cam, he might not do it, but if they got in the ring, they would actually battle. But
I mean, you gotta act authentic if we can make that happen, man. I'm just saying, because like
at this point, you know the numbers, man. Jadakiss, man, you talking 72 million. He done the whole pool is he done infected the whole pool, man. Cass, come on, man. Cass gonna come back. They gonna come back, and then you see where Cam is right now. So he gonna he definitely gonna want a couple of million. But it'd be worth it. It'd be worth it. But guess who streams more than all of the above? In the words of John the Don, Lloyd Banks. 2.7.
And you know what?
2.7 million. 2.7 million monthly listeners.
He's so dope. He reminds me of Source Money, man. It's like these guys are like a breath of fresh air when they spit.
Facts.
I swear.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. And then the thing is that's what I like. He's the testimony. Just keep it consistent in music. Mm-hmm. And look what kind of following you're gonna build, because you don't see Lloyd Banks doing interviews. So it's so many. This is the perfect example of how many lanes there are, because obviously Memphis Bleek podcast lane, Tony Yayo podcast lane, Cameron podcast lane, and Banks has kept it he kept spitting. He like, I'm gonna keep putting music out. That's my space.
Right.
And you could tell by the numbers, because you would have thought, I mean, Banks wasn't never looked at as like the boss in any type of music. Like, right. But look at the numbers, and this is just Spotify. Who knows what the iTunes and the other platforms are looking like.
That's a fact.
Crazy. But yeah, man, in our humble opinion,
debatable
is Memphis Bleek versus Tony Yayo. I got Yayo. Who you got? Brooklyn. It's all good.
I mean, I got Bleek. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel
it's definitely debatable.
I got Bleek. You know what I mean? Because of the fact that you can't take away the fact that he's been around the greatest of all time. Like, he's been around some greats.
Yeah, but so if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Especially in music.
Balls. I just feel like he got it. I feel like once he gets there, he gonna put that body of work together. You know what I mean? And my man Shaheem was ready to give it to Bleek. You know what I'm saying? So
now let's do the numbers. The numbers are not there. Shouts out to Shaheem. That's my guy. I can't wait till we get him up in the
Rugged Road to Recovery. Keep doing your thing, man. That lane right there is so classic.
Nah, that
man.
dude. No, he
on
actually,
and on.
actually, he's right there.
On and on.
220,000 monthly
and
listeners.
on and
He's right
on.
there. You heard? He's not far from him. He's right there.
Yeah, I didn't even know that, but that's
No,
my man.
wait a minute. Yeah, he is. Was it okay? Did I do
Shaheem
Memphis Bleek? I'm sure I did Memphis Bleek.
Yeah, the rugged child.
Let me do
Word.
it. I did. Let me do it again. Memphis Bleek.
Rugged road to recovery. Keep doing your thing.
386,000. Nah, come on. Shaheem is my guy, yo.
I'm just saying.
And I mean,
when
I don't know him, but meaning I love his music. I mean, I had his first music when he first came out. Our discussions about doing the MC
I'm
war
saying
is crazy.
What?
You know, it just
He
we
was
just
ready.
He
was like, yo,
Yeah,
he said,
he
look,
100%.
he said, man, Bleek, he ain't gonna want to do it, man. He don't want no smoke. Listen, man, when I was outside, that dude, come on, that was supposed to be his a shot. That was supposed to be his slot. That Bleek took or whatever the case is, or replaced, whatever, however that went. But my point is, he was ready. He was ready to the point. What is it called? Bleek's manager was heated at me. I'm like, yo, my man, I'm just saying. Your man won an opportunity,
right?
Because your man went to Breakfast Club,
right?
Not Breakfast Club, Drink Champs, and said that he bodied him.
Yeah.
So if he said he bodied him, then I mean,
let him go at it.
Let's do this.
It's hip hop, man. That's all. That's all. Listen, anything. All we talk about is the masters in the community.
Facts.
World Association of Rappers.
Facts.
You know, we coming with topics. We coming on beat. We coming no personals. That's how we lay it out. When we put these battles together, that's when you saw Keith Murray versus Fredro Starr. You saw Vado versus Saigon.
Crazy.
It wasn't no personals. Nobody was going in anybody's
Charlie
trash.
Clips versus P.
Well, it was personals in that one, but you know what I'm saying.
I mean,
the point is,
we didn't promote it, nor did we instigate it.
Nor were those recording artists like the others, because P and them are known for more so freestyles.
I mean, they do what they do.
They got music though.
They do what they do.
They got music. They celebrities in their own right. They're celebrities in their own right, but it's a difference when these guys got gold and platinum plaques directly from music. But it's debatable.
Debatable.
Yeah.